The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Get to Pittsburgh. 54. Right. Get move. Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the... .35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Let's go, defense.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll buy some time right. It goes underneath to Ingram. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Down. 180. I got it. Alert flare.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Go, Chief.
To throw his car. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson, option right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Got him in. It's Brown. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go, deep, tighten it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Back to the running game. It's Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Josh Bynes. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A big play that time for the Raiders. 52 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's going to be a 93.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Oakland. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Mike, you ready? Mike 5-4. Check pass, check pass. Check. Lucky. Later 2. We got it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, 734.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. This is caught by Williams. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 84 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Next to score, Raiders 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To Hunt, 180! 54, Mike, 54. Check Mike, check Mike.
They run, Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To Hunt, 180! 54, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just like that. Just like that.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Jones has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. Right Monday, down. Crunch. Crunch.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score time, 7-7.
What now? 185. 1, later 1. Here we go, here we go.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 9.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On 1st down, Richard, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
They're running it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Go, go, go. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He completes it to Jones. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Your mind. Check curls, check curls. Slants. White. Deuce right, chief.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. As the first half is winding down, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Will Compton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Exit. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Hey, yo, get this boy. You think you gonna get this?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Kill. 54.
Now this time, Carl throw. He's got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, we're good.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go. 734. 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Bravo. Hey, flipper.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
trade.
It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beat beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, grape colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Oakland. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Monday, down. 180.
54 Mike. Hey, that's good.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What down? 185.
You ain't going nowhere.
187.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
We're good. You ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Down. Blue 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the blast.
Express.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Break
Down. 180.
54 Mike.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Play to run. Check. That's it.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Monday, down. You 180.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Show him that.
Tie down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. What's up?
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Keep on. 152 fighting.
Cousins from the gun on third. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
Right
Now.
right there, right there.
All right, we're good, we're good. You ready? Let's go.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Now a run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Vikings.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Boone. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. On 2nd down now. Boom, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Cousins on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Will Compton and the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Cook, after getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
You got it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Will Compton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman, when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is...
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down! You wide, A.D.?
All day, dog.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Take 4, take 4.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
On second and goal. Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Here we go. 1, Raider 1. One set. Express. Mike, 54. Hey, Haywood.
54, right there.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Now Carr again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Kill! 27! We're going to 54.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intent.
Timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott being chased out left. Caught by Cobb. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? Well, Jumbo.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Takes 3. 218, chop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Down. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle by Robert Quinn. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
637.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The 20. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Second down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Prescott off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fights him off. A nice little juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr going to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But with that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's the defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown.
Stop!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Find down!
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. QB drop. Watch QB drop. Rush in. Low. Watch it.
Now this time, Carl throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Maurice Hurst, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable here for Davis. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And nothing but daylight ahead. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Check. Tight on. Quickstone, travel. Joker. You're mine.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he fires here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 39, Prescott.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mark 54.
Right Monday down. OP.
He'll look to throw. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Delta. Here we go. Mike 50.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Carr. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final try now for Carr, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
22, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.